Now, there's so many reasons why Demon Slayer counts as one of the best anime shows on air at the moment. I mean, there's the wonderfully choreographed action scenes, the god-tier animations, the emotional backstories that make you see even the worst of villains in a good light. There's so much to love about the Demon Slayer characters as well. I mean, who doesn't love the charisma, the flashy godlike aura, the profound wisdom, the mystery, the intrigue, the danger? And then there's this guy. Well, I guess every anime has its quirks, and in this video we're going to talk about 9 of the most insanely annoying characters in the anime Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. Before we start, do be informed that this video contains massive amounts of spoilers from the manga. With that said, let's get down to business. Starting off with the most annoying Hashira, the winged Hashira, Sanemi Shinazugawa. Now, if there's one word I'd use in describing Sanemi, it'd be the word bully. And we know just how much we detest people who use their power to oppress the powerless. So it's no surprise why people tend to find him extremely annoying. Sanemi's personality doesn't even do a lot in helping his case. He plays the rude and hot-headed Hashira, always looking for a fight. The only one who seems to be able to stand him is Obanai. Even to his brother Genya, the one he loves the most, he shuns him at any given chance he gets. Well, eventually Sanemi channels his strength somewhere useful by fighting both Kokushibo and Muzan, so I can't really complain much. But I can, and I will complain about the next annoying character on our list, the lower rank 1 demon Enmu. Enmu's the strongest lower rank demon who was the main antagonist of the Mugen Train arc. His power centers around putting his victims in a dream state and having his way with them. Okay. And that's not what makes him annoying, no. Now here's what makes him really annoying. Is it just me, or did Enmu give us some weird masochist vibes? I mean, I'm so sure even Muzan himself was annoyed by Enmu and would have killed him as he did the rest of the lower moons. But do you know how draining it must be, especially as a demon king, when the person you want to torture actually wants to be tortured? Muzan probably guessed Enmu would enjoy it so much that he didn't just want to give him that satisfaction. Oh, speaking of annoying characters, Muzan's also another really annoying character in the Demon Slayer realm. Always acting like a spoiled brat, breaking his toys because he doesn't want to play with them anymore. Boo-hoo! At least the other demons have some sort of tear-jerking backstory, but Muzan's isn't really like that. You know the kid in movies who ends up becoming a villain because no one played with him? Yeah, that's basically Muzan. His sickness made him a spoiled brat, and he's still a spoiled brat now. I mean, Muzan treats everyone like trash. Well, at least that's one credit you could give him. There's quite a sense of equality in his trashing. Be it humans or Hashiras, or even the demons and Kizuki themselves, he trashes everyone alike. A really bratty kid, though no one quite filled the role of the bratty kid like Rui the spider demon. That was the true definition of a brat. You know what? Scratch everything I said about Muzan being a bratty kid who no one wanted to play with and put it all on Rui. I'm sure he was one of those kids who loved torturing rats as a human. At least Muzan made and broke his own toys. Rui, on the other hand, was that kid who'd give you two choices. You either be his friend or be his friend. I mean, he was the cliche horror movie kid. He even killed his family because he felt they didn't love him enough.
Damn you, I will not be ignored! Get back in here! Get back in here and love me! Love me!
Yeah, Rui was a really spoiled brat, but the only thing worse than a spoiled brat is an entitled spoiled brat. And that's what we have in the high school drama queen, Daki. If Demon Slayer was a high school movie, Daki would probably be the prettiest girl in school, who's probably also an airhead but talks down and verbally abuses everyone because she thinks the whole world revolves around how popular you are in school. She's also one of those girls you'd wish would stop talking forever. I mean, hearing her whine for her brother every time in the anime probably gave me a headache. Damn, Gyutaro had to be one really sick dude to keep up with Daki's spoiled attitude. Well, he did have syphilis, so yeah, he was sick. But that aside, I wouldn't want to be in the same room with Daki, let alone the same body like Gyutaro had to face. And now that I think about it, Gyutaro was also one really annoying guy, always envious and vindictive towards people he felt had a better life than him. But though he was annoying, many fans really didn't seem to think so in their votes, so I guess it doesn't make it to our watch list, lucky devil. Next is Doma. Doma is the upper rank 2 demon, making him the 3rd strongest demon in existence. Well, his strength can't seem to save him from the hate since so many fans don't seem to like him very much and find him annoying, probably due to his deceptive and two-faced personality. However, I actually think Doma is a pretty decent character. Well, at least as decent as any other psychopathic serial killer can ever be. Yes, Doma would probably play the serial killer who kills people just for the fun of it, and with a huge smile on his face, I reckon. And now that I think about it, he actually has the same MO as many other serial killers out there. Initially, he adopts a caring, friendly and extroverted personality, and this allows him to gain the people's trust and bring them into his Paradise Fate cult. Once they become his followers, then he'd reveal his true nature as a murderous and apathetic fiend. Unfortunately, he also used this MO to recruit Inosuke's mother into the cult, which he later killed after she tried running away. But no matter how much we try to run, we can't run away from the next most annoying character in the Demon Slayer realm. Now, as of the time of this video, this character hasn't yet been revealed, but will be the main antagonist of the Saltsmith Village arc. Or you think Zenitsu's annoying cause he's a young crybaby? Just wait till you meet the old as veteran crybaby Hantengu. Hantengu is the upper rank 4 demon and is the worst crybaby in all of Demon Slayer world. Not only is he a coward, but the only thing worse than a psychotic killer like Doma is a psychotic stalker killer who believes he is innocent. Hantengu would literally shoot you in the eyes and play the victim, probably blaming you for not ducking fast enough to dodge the shot. Oh, you're in for a real treat when you finally meet this wacky cowardly character. But although his personality is that of a blameless coward, there's one thing worse than a coward, and that's a coward who doesn't know he's a coward. And I'm talking about the 6th upper moon's replacement, Kaigaku. Oh, I've never wished for a character to fall off the face of the earth as much as I did with Kaigaku. Now, being a coward on his own isn't necessarily bad or annoying, but there's something about Kaigaku that just makes him so unforgivable. He is the most selfish, self-centered character in all of Demon Slayer. Oh, and for those who don't know, he's Zenitsu senpai and the one who was meant to be the next Thunder Hashira. However, Kaigaku's reckless facade masks his true nature as a narrow-minded coward with zero empathy for anyone that isn't himself. Even as a human, he was the lowest of scum, helping a demon brutally murder and violate his fellow orphans in order to preserve his own life. An act of self-preservation that was just borderline narcissistic. Kaigaku has the audacity to criticize others for their perceived failings, conveniently ignoring his own numerous imperfections. This flagrant degree of hypocrisy explains why Demon Slayer fans can't stand him, myself included. Now, in my opinion, Kaigaku should be the most hated character in Demon Slayer, but unfortunately I am but a single fan in the sea of the Kimetsu no Yaiba fanbase. And so, according to the fans, that award is reserved specially for none other than the crying, womanizing, oversleeping Demon Slayer, Zenitsu. Zenitsu's been rated the most annoying character in the entire Demon Slayer realm. His constant whining and wailing at every given opportunity makes a lot of people sick to their stomach. So much so that 6 out of every 10 Zenitsu related comments on Reddit is about how much they hate him, or how they wish he'd drop dead, or how watching Zenitsu for 3 minutes gave them a massive headache, or even worse, how some dropped the entire anime completely because they couldn't stand watching Zenitsu. Now, in case that hasn't sunk in, they dropped an entire masterpiece of an anime because of a single character. Now that's deep. It's quite understandable that he was made this way to provide some much needed comic relief in the anime when it first started. However, the character was made to hold on to this trope for so long it couldn't help but turn people off. Some fans suggested more effort could have been put into developing his personality as a character to where he becomes less of a womanizing crybaby. However, before I go any further on the hate, I have to say this: Zenitsu is by far my most favorite character in the entire Demon Slayer anime. Yes, I said it. Granted, the way he yells may be quite annoying to many, but I never for once found any of his rants annoying. To be honest, I actually quite looked forward to them a whole lot. One thing we have to understand about Zenitsu as a character is he never asked for any of this. He never wanted to be a Demon Slayer, he never even thought he was cut out for the intense training sessions he received, and quite frankly, he sleeps a whole damn lot.
You know what? I don't really, no offense, I don't really like you that much, so this interview's over.
But let's be honest, Sleeping Zenitsu is like one of the most badass characters in the entire Demon Slayer anime. And the fan mentioned earlier it would have been nice to see Zenitsu as a character develop past the crybaby stage to a more mature Zen butterfly. However, while I can't promise you he ever stops crying, oh, I promise you Zenitsu becomes the character with the most accomplishments, even when compared to Tanjiro, the main character. Zenitsu is the only Demon Slayer to accomplish feats only Hashira has accomplished. For one, he created an all-new thunder breathing form in an already existing breathing style. The only other person to do that was Giyu the Water Hashira. And most importantly, Zenitsu and Muichiro are the only two characters in the entire Demon Slayer anime to take on an upper rank demon single-handedly and defeat them. Yes, he defeated an upper rank demon by himself. Granted, Kaigaku was a fledgling upper rank demon who hadn't awakened his full powers yet. But yeah, I'd say Zenitsu ends up having a lot of wins on his belt worthy of recognition. So yeah, future Zenitsu is totally badass. But that aside, I do concur that present Zenitsu is a pain in the behind. And while he might be my favorite character, this video isn't about me. It's about the general Demon Slayer fans, and the fans have spoken. So for now, the only win Zenitsu is receiving is the win for being the most annoying character in the entire Demon Slayer anime. But the fight's not over yet. Are there any characters you felt should have made it to the list? And are there any you feel should be removed from this list? Defend your favorite character down in the comment section. Trust me, I'll be down there with you. Defending Zenitsu, of course. But before that, watch this next video to see if your favorite character made it to the list of the most loved characters in all of the Demon Slayer realm. Thanks for watching. I'm Bozo Martin, the African Otaku. Please subscribe and I'll see you in the next video.